Welcome to Storytime Lime on Calypso Kids TV. I'm Brendalee Browne and I'll be reading an original story called Hakeem's Big Adventure. Everyone in the village knows Hakeem, the boy with the lucky red cricket ball, and he carries it everywhere he goes. At the age of 9, he is a small boy, but he has a big dream, and one, but actually two great loves: cricket and his big granny. His big granny introduced him to the magic of cricket, the game with so many rules. He loves the stories she tells about great cricketers and the wickets that they collect with their magic cricket ball. Although Hakeem is 9, he knows that he's going to become a cricketer and play for his granny's favourite team, the West Indies. She gave him his first hard red cricket ball for his 9th birthday, and she told him it will bring him luck and help him become one of the greatest cricketers Antigua has ever produced. Hakeem searched every inch of it, feeling for the magic. It is smooth, with a seam across the middle. It is brand new. It is the first real cricket ball he has ever owned. On Saturdays, his granny bakes cakes, and after his cricket practice in town, he showers, changes out of his cricket whites, and goes to his big granny's house. She's making cakes for family and friends in the village. It is Hakeem's job to grease and flour the cake tins. His reward? Licking the cake spoon clean, and 2 shiny $1 coins. His granny is always chatty and singing church hymns as she mixes her cakes in a big metal bowl. And on this Saturday, she is extra happy. At first, Hakeem thinks it's the news of his first 50 runs that he made in his first school team cricket match. He soon learns that it's the news that his cousin, Noah, also 9 and a cricketer, is coming to spend the summer holidays with his big granny. For weeks, he watches his big granny clean, make curtains, buy a new bed and bigger television. She talks less about cricket and more about his cousin Noah. His cousin arrives on a Saturday on a big plane that crossed the big ocean. Granny has taken Hakeem with her to the airport to meet Noah. Hakeem takes his lucky cricket ball. It makes him feel happy. Big Granny starts clapping and waving, and Hakeem sees him. A lighter, slightly taller version of himself steps out of the crowd carrying a bat and wearing the same sunglasses worn by cricketers all over the world. Hakeem almost drops his ball. Big Granny pulls Noah into her arms and then reaches behind her and pulls Hakeem into her massive, big hug, squeezing both of them with her voice muffled. When she lets them go, it's only long enough to tell the porter where to put Noah's case. The car ride home is filled with Big Granny's questions and Noah's long answers. Hakeem listened, and for the first time he realizes Granny is using her church voice. At first, the two cousins only meet in Granny's kitchen when Hakeem comes on Saturdays, as he is attending his club's summer cricket camp. And on day 5, Granny announces that Noah will be joining him at the camp. Hakeem tries to hide his disappointment, because as Noah is taller, he feels that he will show him up. But they go, and they walk in silence to the camp, held at the big playing field at the top of the village. The boys at the camp stare at Noah, for he sounds different, he walks different, and he's carrying one of the most expensive cricket bats they have ever seen. He must be special, but they don't want him to know that. So they tease him for sounding different, for standing different. Noah doesn't take them on. He waits until he gets to the crease to answer them. At the camp, there is a famous 11-year-old fast bowler, tall and skinny, called Star. Hakeem tries to warn his cousin that this is going to be the fastest cricketer he has ever faced. Noah shows no fear. He taps his bat, marks his ground, stands still, and he waits for the fast delivery. Star comes steaming in, and all they hear is thwack as the ball sails over their heads into the bushes beyond the boundary. The other boys cheer, and by the end of the match, Noah and Hakeem are being asked to play with the older boys. They are both excited and can hardly wait to get home to tell Big Granny their wonderful news. She's so happy that they all start dancing and singing in the kitchen. Later that afternoon, as they sat on Big Granny's veranda, sipping ice-cold lemonade with a huge slice of fruitcake, Hakeem and Noah talk about their favourite players. Hakeem gets up to show Noah one of his favourite bowling actions. He opens his cricket bag and cannot find his lucky red cricket ball. He empties the bag. Noah empties his bag, and they both look under the table. They cannot find it. They head back to the field, both peering under the benches, where the changing room, no ball. They enter the bushes and they hear the sound of a puppy. They follow the sound, and next to the puppy is Hakeem's lucky red cricket ball. They are so excited that the puppy appears to believe that they have come to find him. So they play with him for a little while and try to head home, and they realize that the puppy is following them. They say nothing. They get back to Granny's and they sit on the veranda. She comes out and says, who's your friend? They said, he? That's Lucky, our cricket ball's best friend. All three of them laugh and play with Lucky, and Hakeem will forever carry that red cricket ball with him as he plays cricket, and takes Lucky to watch, because he feels they both bring him the extra luck he needs to become the West Indies' greatest ever cricketer. The end.